I feel like he brought the spotlight to us, you know what I'm saying, and gave us the opportunity to give us the names that we got right now. And I salute, I'm ever in gratitude, but it just don't sound right. You made me? Like, come on, guys. Say, okay, so make another hove.
Had to leave her quick, cause she can't fool.
I built this, me, brick by brick, and I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just cause you don't like the way another nigga talk. Who put this thing together? Me, that's who. Who do I trust? Me.
BattleLYFE, BattleLYFE, BattleLYFE. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video. But look, you already see why we're here, man. You know what's going on. We got the trenches crashing out, man. What's going on out here, man? Look, so we had this space yesterday. I seen it on Twitter. And Muwoop was in the space. Tex was in the space. You know, we had a couple people in the spaces off Twitter. Y'all know, if you ever been in the spaces, you know what's going on. And the topic pretty much was, are these guys getting promoted the right way? The trenches guys, people wanting to see them battle on other leagues, you know, just conversations, just dialogue, things like that. Now, this situation, man, is pretty touchy, right? Because you got two trenches artists in the spaces with a lot of individuals who you may say, who Eazy may feel like has some type of hate towards him, you know, and I can understand why he would feel that way. You know, everything in battle rap is clicked up. You know, you got this person managing this person. It's all a competition at the end of the day. But the problem that I have with the space is it's like conquer and divide. That's how it's like kind of coming off, like conquer and divide, right? So if I got artists on my league, you know, everybody's free to talk about whatever they want to talk about. But when the conversation is being had about is certain people being promoted right, are the battlers getting lost in the sauce after being on the Eazy card? Because after the cards, all they talk about is Eazy, Remy, you know, that situation. So look, text. I don't know, man. It was a comment made. Eazy got on there. You know, he pretty much like, why you even in here entertaining this? Everything like that. I just feel like if I'm a league owner and I built you from the bottom. Now, we not saying you went and you found some artist who was already popping, already had a little motion. From what I remember, I think Tex had about 2 battles before he did the Trenches tournament. It was a comment made in the spaces where Eazy said that he made him. And that's where a lot of people are pissed off and mad about him saying he made him. Now, me, I feel like this. I feel like loyalty is a thing. I feel like if you set yourself up to go in a space where you know that these individuals, you know, talk a lot of stuff about your boss, why would you even put yourself in that position? You know what I'm saying? You got to understand and recognize certain things in battle rap. You got to see when people are trying to do certain things. Now, I'm not saying that they were purposely trying to do that, because maybe they was just trying to have a conversation about them being promoted better. But when you get in there and when you say certain things like, maybe I pushed the league too fast. That's what Tex said. Or when you come back with your response video and you have all these great points and you say, oh my God, Eazy has done all this stuff for me. Outside of battle rap, he's promoted us great. But then when you get towards the end of the space, I mean, your YouTube, and you say, oh, make another hove. You use that line. Like, you know, it's kind of, that's some cocky shit to say, right? It's like, let's keep it real. Let's keep it all the way 100. A lot of us would have never heard of Tex if he wouldn't have been on the Trenches. That's just 1,000% facts. We would have never heard of Tex if he wasn't on the Trenches. Now, could URL have snatched him up? Yeah, he had to go through the crucible, all that process. Yeah, but he would not be on the level of what he is now if he had never been on the Trenches. So did he make you? In a sense, yes. Did you go out there and did you rap? Did you do what you supposed to do? Yes, you were fire. In a lot of battles, Riggs against Riggs, you was fire. Mac Myron, you was fire. Jay Moore, you was fire. You was fire in these battles. But at the same time, that momentum to get people to even tune into the cards, where you think that came from? You know what I'm saying? The trenches artists, man, y'all in a great position right now. And the thing about it is, you can't feel like it's not moving fast enough for you because you see it moving fast for somebody else, right? That's why I respect King. You know what I'm saying? King, he go in there, he do what he's supposed to do. He win all his battles. I never hear him complaining. With Tex, I kind of get a vibe of he's not really happy where he at. I don't really feel like Tex is happy on the trenches. If you listen to his second round against Mac Myron, he say certain things in a battle. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain little things that people say where you could tell, like, okay, I got him. I can go and I can get in his head. And that's what this situation seems like. If I'm running the league and if I feel like these people is my ops and I get in the space and you in there and you saying certain things that you, come on, bro. Out of line. Out of line. Now, we all grown men. At the end of the day, we all grown men. This shit is structured. That's your boss. You can't be saying, well, maybe I pushed the league too fast. Well, if you feel like you pushed the league too fast, leave the league. Leave the league. Go do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Go do your own thing and see where you get the results. I'm not going to say you won't get the results because a lot of people didn't feel like Eazy will get these results that he get now when he left URL. But you got to realize Eazy had a lot of more battles than you before he did what he did before he left URL. He built himself up. You understand what I'm saying? He built himself up enough where he joined gun titles. You know what I'm saying? Went on an undefeated streak on URL. I don't even think Tex got 10 battles. So for it to be this early in the game and you already kind of like stepping out, feeling like you was done wrong in certain ways, or it's certain things behind the scenes where you feel like they didn't go your way, and you getting in that space and saying the league comment, like maybe you pushed the brand too much or maybe you pushed the brand too fast, that was out of line. That was out of line. Now, was it out of line for Eazy to say he made you? It was out of line for him to say it, but is it the truth? It's the truth, though. It's the 100% truth. He did make y'all, though. Would nobody know who y'all was if y'all would have never been on the trenches? That's how I saw y'all. I remember when I first saw Tex in that tournament, I said, man, this kid right here is a star. Then I found out his story. I found out he was in jail. He's a little bit older, so he got held back. You know, he only had 2 or 3 battles. I'm like, okay, this guy right here is fire. I can see him going in there and knocking out a lot of people. As long as he stick to the script, he gonna be good. But some people, not saying that Tex is jealous at all, but some people can feel like they not get promoted. Some people can feel like they not getting the right type of light in the situation. Some people can feel like they should be getting way more shine than what they getting. As far as promotion, what I can say is I do see Tex promoting, though. I do see him promoting. I do see him talking crazy. I do see him getting his name up. He's not afraid to go after no artist, which that's what he's supposed to be doing. You're supposed to promote. But we talking about loyalty. We talking about loyalty, whether it's a fact or not. We all can say that out of those 400 people who was in that space or 500 people who was in that space yesterday, damn near 40% of them really hate Eazy the Block Captain, just period, though. Don't got nothing to do with nothing. They just don't like this dude, right? We know that. They just don't like him. So you showing up in a space and you making certain comments, giving these people a leg to stand on, that's not really a good look. It's not loyal. It's not solid. It's not solid. You can't go talk to the ops and, oh, yeah, dang, yeah, y'all might be right. Like, little shit like that, it don't flow well, bro. It don't go well, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I am happy that Muwoop, the youngest one out of everybody, was smart enough to end the space, right? But like they said, they didn't like the way Eazy came into the space, hyper aggressive. They said he was narcissist. They pretty much saying that we in here talking about these artists and you came here and you made it all about you again, right? But I feel like like I said earlier, if I start my brand and I go out here, something that I'm not obligated to do, I go out here, I find talent, I build them up, I do what I'm supposed to do from the ground up. From the ground up, though. Nobody had heard of these people before the situation. You owe me some type of loyalty. You know what I'm saying? This shit costs money. I'm putting money in your pocket. I'm promoting you. I'm putting you on the biggest stages. Every time it's a card, I'm saying your name. Eazy always was bigging up Tex. Who y'all think? I just seen his live the other day where I think he was talking about putting another one of those cards together, like how they did against the I battle. And that's what, who should we have text battle? Who should we have text battle? So he always showing love to all y'all, right? He always showing love. Now, when you kind of shaky on what side you on, because that's how this look. It looked like you kind of shaky. It looked like you don't know what you really want to do. It feel like that text feel like he should be getting promoted better. I don't know what he talking about when he says something happened behind the scenes, but it just feel like text has some type of problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's an issue that you and Eazy need to discuss on the phone like grown men. Don't nobody need to get online talking crazy, making the brand look bad. Come on, bro. That's kind of contradicting. It's the same. It's the same thing, right? It's the same thing with the URL, right? So URL, do I feel like URL made Eazy who he is? They pushed the fuck out of him. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, but that's a whole different situation because he has so many more battles, and there's certain people in battle rap who had heard of Eazy the Block Captain way before URL with the Swave 7 battle, all that type of shit. Tex, nobody had heard of you before you made it to that tournament, bro. Nobody had heard of you at all before you was on the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Now, is it an apology that need to be said? It could be an apology. I feel like Eazy the Block Captain could apologize for saying that in a public space. Even though it is the truth to me, he did make you. But with that comment would have rubbed me the wrong way? Hell yeah. But like I said, it also would have rubbed me the wrong way when I hear you saying that you pushed the league too fast. So y'all kind of like, both of y'all in the wrong in this situation, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, we know all this shit about loyalty, bro. You can't jump in those spaces and be in those spaces with people who don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? These people don't fuck with that dude, man. We know what it is. We know the hate train. We know what's going on. It don't matter if he went out there and the only reason why they said he beat Ill Will because Ill Will choked. It ain't never gonna be no battle that Eazy the Block Captain had where the other person do good, where people are gonna say he won. Let's just keep it all the way 100. Let's just keep it all the way 100. You got to understand what situation you in now. Don't get tricked out of your position, bro. Don't get tricked out of your position because this shit easy to it's easy for that to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not sitting up here saying Tex can go get on no other league. I'm sure URL will pick up the phone and call him. I'm sure it's a whole lot of people will pick up the phone and call Tex. Tex is a fire battle rapper. But you got to decide, what do you want? Is it a problem with you being in the shadow of Eazy the Block Captain? That a lot of people don't like that shit. A lot of people don't like, especially with your age. A lot of people don't like being in the shadows. They want to be the one. They feel like, man, I'm fire. I probably could beat this nigga for real. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Hopefully y'all figure out y'all situation. Y'all talk like men. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it might be best that Tex go his own way. At this point, for me, I know if I was in that situation and you got on the spaces with people who I feel like don't fuck with me, and you talking about maybe I did push the lead so fast, I just let you do your own thing. Like, oh, okay, that's cool. Contract void. It's over with. I'm not going to hold you somewhere that you really don't want to be. I don't want no beef. It is what it is. If you feel like I'm not doing enough for you, go do it yourself. And let's see what results you have. I did it myself and look at the results I got. So maybe you could do that too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to see us black people beefing. I don't like to see us black people hating each other, trying to bring each other down. All of us are supposed to be here for the love of battle rap. That's what it's supposed to be. But it's not. It's too many it's too many alliances. It's too much beef. It's bigger than competition. This shit is like hate. Like literally, the battle rap community has been talking about this Eazy the Block Captain. They're not even talking about Eazy. The first week they was talking about Eazy and Suge. Then they switched to Eazy. Remy shit. We've been talking about this for 2 weeks straight. While you got URL who just dropped the Nexus announcements. We not even talking about that. You can go to my community, click on the community tab right there, and you see I'm battle alert. Y'all see it. I'm giving y'all every new announcement. Every time a new battle drop, it's about the battles with me. Even though I know when I come on here and I talk about shit like this, it get a little bit more views. But guess what? My page is not monetized. I'm not monetized. I do this shit out of the love. Out of the love for the sport. I love battle rap. I love the sport. You know what I'm saying? But stuff like this, I'm the type of person where I don't like to see nobody getting jumped. I don't like to see everybody all against one person. And that's how it may not be like that to y'all, but that's how it feel. That's how I feel when you're looking at it from the outside in. It just feel like everybody ganging up on one person. Because why are we in the spaces discussing what somebody else artist should be doing when we could be in the spaces discussing our own artists? Unless we saying, oh, I want my artist to battle one of their artists. If that's what we talking about, hell yeah, let's set it up. Let's set up Eunice versus King. Let's set it up. But will that really happen? Or are we just motherfucking in this bitch just talking for no reason about something that ain't never gonna, you know what I'm saying, happen? Because we know the situation when URL. Are they gonna do business with it? No, it's not gonna happen at this particular point in time. It's just not gonna happen, right? So, a lot of this shit be messy, man. A lot of this shit be messy. Everybody entitled to their own opinion. I hope these two guys can come together and, you know, come up with a common solution. And whether that's text just go ahead and doing its own thing, or whether that's them patching it up and getting everything back together, that's cool too. Whichever one y'all decide to do is cool. But at the end of the day, don't never let nobody trick you out of your position. That's my message for y'all. You could be in a certain position and motherfuckers could just be trying to stir up some shit. You got to understand, this is a messy ass culture. That's why I just really just look at it from the outside in. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to link up with people. I don't be hitting people up. Like man, I don't got time for all that shit. Because it's like, it's childish at the end of the day. A lot of this shit be childish. It's so much other things that we could be talking about. And there's so many other battles that could be getting set up. But we so worried about the messy shit, because the messy shit, that's what bring in the views. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to this. Shout out to Eazy. Shout out to Tex. Shout out to Muwoop for ending that space when he did. You know what I'm saying? That's a solid, that was very solid of him. And I'm not on nobody's side. Y'all know how I do over here. We gonna call that shit down the middle. It ain't no biasness. I don't know none of these people in real life. I really don't give a fuck about none of that drama shit. I care about the battles. So we gonna keep on doing what we doing over here at BattleLYFE, man. And hopefully these guys figure out their situation and work it out. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you. Love.